Bam. Is this working? No. All right, this is not, I promise this is not going to be a continuous thing, setting up shots for YouTube. Cool. All right, so what's going on? It's been a year. This is going to be a mini vlog. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. And I guess a quick run through of what the year's gone like, or what the year has been like. I mean, last video, which I'll drop here, was last year October, and it's October again. We're almost hitting November, and I want to touch base on how this year went, because it's been a ride. It's been a ride, honestly. But until then, I got stuff from Food Line, and I'm gonna hit Lucky Cup across the street, and we're gonna get it going. So come on. All right, so essentially, I didn't plan to do this. Even with the first video, I was a little bit hesitant, truthfully so. I just didn't, it just was photo. Well, I don't want to say stagnant. I was comfortable doing doing photo. So, I mean, that was that. I did have my mentor, shout out to Vega, who, I mean, that was my first mentor, and that man kills it and he crushed it. Still crushes it to this day. And so it's interesting how that ended up being the first person to like really show me the ropes behind the camera, and here I am filming video. As unsafe as this is. And so yeah, it was actually kind of nerve-wracking. Now, I would get asked if I shot video, and it would really just be like, no, like I don't really do that. Or maybe I'd film and probably just outsource edits to someone else. But even then, like, just the fact of like filming and putting things together, planning and directing was highly uncomfortable for me a year ago. But I didn't want that to stop me, and I wanted to do more with the skill that I had, or the skills that I had, and video felt like the right move. And so that's where posting the best advice I ever got, or best advice I ever had or received or whatever, came into play. It's just starting even before you're ready. I don't know how often I will admittedly take on jobs, take on tasks that I may not fully have the skills to tackle at the time, but said yeah, figured it out, and it turned out like 100 times better than originally planned. So it's awesome to see how that worth ethic has served me so far, and it makes me proud to be here, because it's really been something interesting. So let's hop in Lucky Cup real quick.
Oh, what up, dog?
Heyo.
How you doing, man? You good?
Yeah.
Good. What you doing today? Peanut butter. I got peanut butter, man.
I'll rock with that. That's
Wanna do that?
Yeah, thanks.
What up? I'm Vision One. I'm here in Virginia, my hometown. I'm with my boy Shide Out. Check him out over there. Looking fresh.
What up?
So, content is king. Creators create, and work on your brand, and get that bag. Get to the next level. We here. Peace.
Say what's up. Got the coffee, got the goods. About to head to Don's.
TikTok is great for short form information.
Right now, we are about to run a quick errand. Finished up the coffee, and then we're gonna talk a little bit more about how this year has been. I've been delaying a little bit. Got some food. It was delicious. Turkey burger, seasoned perfectly, and yeah, I'll catch it a bit. Now, bag by Wandered. The Provoke 21. Oh, it's perfect. We'll talk more about that bad boy later.
Go by word of mouth. So if you know anyone who could use this podcast or would benefit from listening to some of the stuff on the show and their businesses would grow as a result of that, or just to acquire knowledge, it would be awesome if you could.
Gotta make sure keep the cup clean. All right, bet. So we finished up the errands. I'm gonna hit up town center, and we're gonna go back to where it all began. So, 1 second. One-handed time. We're gonna try this again with some more skill. It's not gonna be. It's probably gonna be better. We're not gonna make things hard this time. Sorta, kinda. I might have lied. I lied. I spoke too soon. Also, if anyone knows any other good tripods, I kind of busted this one, which I got this one as a gift. Sorry, Dad. Got the lens on right now, the Sigma 24-70, and it's so heavy that it cracked. If you can see this, yeah, that's kind of split. So, doing anything portrait and turning the camera sideways, which I can totally vlog with this. Doing anything portrait to turn the camera sideways, yeah, that's a no-go. So, tripod recommendations would be really sick. Watching the old video, I was here making fun of myself. I don't know why we one-hand this. Yeah, doing this one hand is like not fun at all. I don't know how you guys do this. Look at me, still struggling. A year later. Recording. Make sure this frame is right. I can get a little closer. Yes. Sweet. Alright. Cool. See me? Maybe closer. How close can I get? You have a large head, my friend. Framed? Better? Wider. So what I'm doing is there's an app which I think I was trying to use it last time, but it wasn't working as well. Where I can see technology's come a long way for framing. So if you're using a Sony, or actually I really don't know, but I would assume that every other between Nikon and Canon, they would have an app where you can just kind of double check and reference everything. But this is super helpful when trying to make sure everything looks right. Since the screen doesn't really flip out, which I'll even record it here. So this is on the A7 III, and yeah, this is about as out as the screen gets, which super helpful if you don't have an A7 III or for plotting on one. It's honestly, it's super cool for certain things, but like you can see, I can't flip it out to vlog or anything, so that's how that works out. So this is where this app comes in super handy. Yeah. So it's been a year. It's been a year of a lot of growth, a lot of changes in how I'm approaching my art, how I'm going about video, learning a lot about business, learning a lot about myself, and it really has taught me a ton about value, myself, which I've said that already, valuing myself, well, that's separate, and value my work, and then separating both of those things. As an artist, I'll say it gets really easy to, oh, this is my work, and I'm very happy and proud of this work because I made this, which is fair. But like separating that and being able to like bubble that into a, here's what I can create, and this is a talent, this is a skill that I have, this is something that I've been working on and crafting, and using that to help other people get further ahead, whether that's in their business, in their brand, or for themselves, or we'll say just to help them confidence-wise, whether you're just taking photos of people, because some individuals need that boost. That's in the photography realm, but we are here for video. Yeah, wow, holy crap, we've come a long way. I'm just gonna drop some clips in here. It's been ridiculous. This whole growth has been, it's been kind of crazy. It's been super crazy. I've had to learn the ins and outs of video, what looks good for me, what doesn't look good for me, what also looks good for when I'm working with businesses and things like that. Having to figure out styles and looks, messages, and how to cater to the audience of who I'm working with. And that's an obstacle I've been very much enjoying. It's one thing when I'm creating for myself, I know exactly how to engage and how I want to come off and how I want to present myself. But it's very different, and I had to do a lot of growing and a lot of perspective shifting and a lot of introspection, hopefully I'm saying that right, of myself. I needed to learn more of how I operate and how I handle stress and how I stay organized. I've had to lock in my organization tenfold this year. These things have been picking up, and I think that if I didn't, there'd be a lot of things falling by the wayside. I don't think I would have been here, and it's been a ridiculous year. There's so much going on, like I can't even tell you yet until things just get released or dropped and things like that. I shot a documentary. That was insane. I never expected to do that. I've worked with politicians, political candidates, and that's just a current thing now. A bunch of brands, a bunch of businesses. I'm really just changing the way that I approach this. I'm noticing a lot more fulfillment when it comes down to helping someone build with the camera. So, and that has been very awesome. I feel very blessed, and taking my own advice as far as like starting before I was ready was probably the best thing I did. You need to figure out what you love, do it, and you have to stick with it. It's not gonna be easy. You're gonna get hit with shit, but it's really just, I've learned to just like accept it. Like when shit hits the fan, it is a test. It's a test to really see if I'm about this. And if I'm really gonna be about this, then let's figure out how to overcome this. I will say that there was always obstacles. Like there's always going to be an obstacle, but the obstacle is just to test if you're about it. So the question is, if you want to go in and dive into it and do what you love, are you going to be about it? And I think that's for you to decide.